It's so great to be here. It's so great to see that there's a few of you. So if you are here with me, Make More Sales family, give me a hashtag sales in the comment below, because when you make more sales, you have more impact. That's why I love sales so much, right? So give me a hashtag sales. Let me know that you're here so that I know I'm not hanging out and speaking to myself. Yes. All right. So we had a couple of questions come through. One of them I've actually answered inside of our Business Builder community because it was from a Business Builder member. So I'm going to talk about a topic that many of you can relate to, which is around feeling like you're really responsible for your clients' results. We can all relate to this. You feel like you're supposed to be almost a one-stop shop for your clients. And if you're not where you want to be in your business in terms of sales, the number of clients, my guess is that there's something inside of your subconscious or your conscious that is actually holding you back, and it's fear. And often it's like the fear of, being responsible, the fear of responsibility to get your clients a certain result, the fear of what people are going to say about you. Oh my God, imagine if I have a client and they don't get the result and then they go out and say bad things about me. The fear of judgment. But the problem is that fear, which is completely unreasonable and unrealistic, but it feels very, very strong and very, very scary, is actually, it's holding you back in your present moment. So your fear is like this concern about the future. But when you're worried about the future, you're actually not living in the present. And the journey is happening now in the present, yes? Your ability to make sales, have clients, grow your impact, grow your revenue is happening now, not in the future. So we've had some pretty interesting conversations inside of our Business Builder community, but also inside of my one-on-ones this week. And a common theme has been around you being scared to mess it up. You thinking that you are responsible for your client's entire life, business, relationship, results, whatever the thing is that you help them with. And it's simply not true. So let me jump into the chat. Who have we got? We've got Nick, we've got Dave. Joe, you found me. I wonder what's happened to your Facebook. So if that is something that you've been dealing with, then stick around for the next 15 minutes or so, because I'm going to do a little diagram, because I know you love the drawings. Yes, I think I probably love the drawings a little bit more than you, but I'm going to visually give you a representation of what's going on and how you can get over this. Because if you are so sick of feeling like you're constantly starting over and you're constantly having to learn new things and try new things and do new things, what's happened is you have brought your consumer mindset to your business. And you're projecting the same consumer mindset onto your clients or potential clients. Meaning this, because your brain is wired as an animal, meaning that your brain is constantly seeking to run away from pain and towards pleasure. Consume the good stuff, run away from the bad stuff. But the problem is that mindset has no place in your business whatsoever. And not only is it a problem for you, but you then go and project that onto your clients or future potential clients. Meaning that you have this projection onto your audience, your clients, that they are going to come and consume your service and have every problem in their world solved. And then that's it, done. Life's good, life's over. But is that the reality? Has that ever been the reality for you? Not even Tony Robbins is a one-stop shop. So how on earth do you think you're going to be a one-stop shop for your clients? whatever's going on within you, you're projecting onto the external world, and then it shows up around you. Because you are filtering your reality through that projection. So most of the time, clients are not coming and working with you expecting to get their entire life solved. Certainly not in a 12-week program. They've spent 40 years struggling through life, and now you think that you're going to turn up and be able to fix everything in their world, business, relationship, health, in a 12-week program or whatever it is. Come on, team. Let's get realistic here, yes? So I'm going to show you something which is the reality of your business, the reality of the results that you're going to get your clients, the reality of the results that you are going to achieve in your life, your business. So let me do your little drawing, because if you've been thinking that you're supposed to be the one-stop shop for your clients, then let's have a look at this. Okay, that is not the color that I want. Let's try again, shall we? All right. You'll probably have heard me speak about the stairwell, because the elevator to success is broken. So we have to take the stairs, one step at a time. Yes, one step at a time. And the same goes for your clients. So I'm going to use the analogy of, let's say you work with business owners, okay? And let's say that in business, whether you're a coach, a consultant, a lawyer, a bloody service provider, whatever it is that you do, but in business, you're basically constantly thinking about your revenue. And these stairs are going to represent different revenue points, right? So 10K, 20K months, 30K months, 50K months, we'll go 70K months, 100K months, 1 million. Now, in your journey, whether it's business, a relationship, your health and fitness, no matter what the journey is, you are constantly what I like to call a stairway. And that stairway actually has no beginning down here, and it actually has no end. So the journey has always been, and the journey will actually never end. There's no end destination. This is for you and it's for your clients. So in the context of you working with people in their business and the goal being to constantly increase their revenue month on month, as an example, if you're a relationship coach, you would use these stairs as, perhaps points in timeframes of, finding an amazing partner, getting married, having children, whatever it is, right? If you're a health and wellness coach, you might use these as points of, how healthy that they eat, what they do to their body, how much weight they lose, etc., etc., etc. So the stairs represent whatever the points are in a journey for your clients, regardless of who it is, right? But we're going to use the business coaching as an example. So your person, before they come and work with you, they've already been on a journey. They've been taking steps, yes? They've been taking steps in their journey. And here they are now. They've gotten to this step before they meet you. And then they come into connection with you and they start to work with you. And for example, this might be 5K months. So for example, you have said you're going to work with them and you're going to help them to get to the 10K month mark with your strategies, your mindset, whatever it is. So they come and work with you and they take the next step in their journey. And so now this is where they are. They've moved from here. Whoops. You can see, and now they're at the next step. I'm trying to use colors and get all fancy, seriously. Bear with me, yes? So now they've gone from here and they've taken the next step in their journey by working with you. Now, for some reason, you're carrying around an expectation that even though they started here, you've somehow taken on this responsibility that you were responsible to get them to here. But your 12-week program is not going to take them. You can't get them to skip 1, 2, 3 steps in the ladder. Yes? It's simply not possible. You can get them to take the next step in the journey, but you can't get them to skip steps, because every single step has a different set of challenges that must be conquered in order to get to the next one. But for some reason, you've taken on a God complex and thought that you're a miracle worker and that you can somehow get them to rapidly solve all of the problems at each step and jump steps. But every single step that they take is going to have a new set of challenges that they must conquer before they can go to the next step and the next one and so on. Now, you may provide a program, a long-term program, I do, that helps people at each step of the way. But for many of you, you don't, not yet. But for some reason, you're thinking that here they are entering the journey with you, and that in your 12-week program, you're somehow magically going to be able to get them 6, 7 steps ahead. And it's just not possible. So why are you carrying around the burden of responsibility as though you are somehow a miracle worker and responsible for fixing their entire life? And as Jojo says in the comments, and it's our job to educate and lead them to understand that we won't help them to skip the steps. Part of the problem is inside of the coaching and the consulting industry is that you've been fed a lie where you have been told to set up a time-stamped program, and that by the end of the timestamp, whether it's 6 sessions, 12 weeks, all of a sudden, there's supposed to be some huge, huge life transformation that's simply not possible. We have to get out of this thought process that we're just going to work with coaches for a timestamp. You as a consumer of coaching need to get out of your brain that a 12-week program is supposed to solve all of your problems. Part of the reason you're projecting this onto your potential clients is because you believe that the 12-week program that you did from some other coach was supposed to solve all of your problems. So then you go and project that onto others. There are so many people walking around saying, I spent X amount of dollars and I didn't get the result that I wanted. Listen carefully. This is what's actually going on. I think the reason people are walking around saying that they didn't get a result is because when you sign up to a coaching program, you have an unrealistic expectation that you are supposed to get to where that mentor is in the 12 weeks. So you're projecting and expecting yourself to get to where that mentor is instead of understanding you're at your next step. Do you see what I'm saying here? You can't go from 0, 10, 20K months and get to 100K months like the mentor that you're working with in a 12-week program. It's simply not going to happen. You take the program, you do the course, or you work with a mentor long-term for consistent growth. It's not, I start here and I get to where that mentor is in 12 weeks. And this is why people are walking around feeling that they got burned. It was the unrealistic expectation that you thought you were going to build an empire by working with a coach for 12 weeks or 12 months. But that coach has been working for years and years and years to get that result. And then you think you're going to get it in 12 weeks. Long-term mentorship team, this is where it's at. This is the way forward. You working with your coaches long-term, and equally your clients working with you long-term. There is such beauty in getting to work with somebody over a long period of time because you get to know them deeply and intimately, and you can actually help them as your client get a result a lot quicker the better you know them. And equally, it's beneficial for them because you know them so intimately and so deeply that they can really start to unpack and unravel what's going on for them in a safe space. So now they start to expedite their results. Got to shift your perspective because you are not here to be a one-stop shop, but you are here for long-term and consistent results through long-term mentorship for your clients. Almost every single dollar and action that you and your clients spend, whether it's in their business, their relationship, their health, has delayed gratification, not immediate gratification, which is what our consumer mindset wants. With every stage that you go through, there's a new set of challenges. So if you're sick of starting over and you hear yourself thinking, but I've already learned so much, you got to keep going. Remember, the stairwell doesn't end. There's no end point. The suffering is happening in this expectation you've got that you should be done and cooked and baked by now. But the truth is that all of those people that you look up to, your mentors, the gurus, the people that you look at and go, wow, I wish I could achieve that. The reason they're there is because they have consistently invested in themselves. And often they have the same mentor for a long period of time. That's the key. So team, the elevator to success is broken. You're going to have to take the stairs. That is us for AMA today. I hope you have an incredible rest of your week wherever you are. Thank you so much for jumping in and joining me live. If you're catching the replay, let us know, #replay below. I will see you all next week. Bye for now, team.